Hey, it's Erika. We're going to be checking out NewJeans. How sweet. I am very excited to be checking this out. This is the other single released with Bubblegum. Bubblegum was great. She was cute. Now we're going to be checking out How Sweet. So yeah, excited always to check out more NewJeans because it's NewJeans, let's be real. So yes, you know, with it, let go. Am I a dog POV? Oh. She is 90s. Okay. Then we got NewJeans with it. Oh, is it a Coke sponsorship? Okay. That was an interesting move with the drone. Oh. Who's operating? I feel like the drone gets a little too close to them for my comfort. That's weird. The like choppy, they took out frames. Oh, hello. Isn't this where 11 hangs out? Nice. Ooh. We hitchhiking now? That's a clever idea. The choreography's fun. It definitely has like a slight new Jack Swing vibe to it, which definitely fits with the genre of music that they're going for this one with that 90s influence. Is this bird POV? This song goes longer than I thought it was going to. It's a banger though. I don't know if I'm a fan of them doing the choppy editing. I like the choreography a lot though. I think that's safe to be in a big box being towed. And we turned into duckies? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where 11 hangs out. You know, where her brain goes. That one was very interesting. It is a Coke sponsorship. It was not very obvious. The product placement definitely was a lot more like how you see it in like a Western sense of like product placement, which sometimes, if done right, it can be very clever. A lot of time I feel like product placement in the West is not done very, very well. I much prefer how we see it done in like Korea, for example, like with the whole Nike. The whole like when they do the Nike collaborations, those are extremely well done and it doesn't feel cheesy. This one kind of felt a little cheesy. Like, it felt like I was definitely watching like a Coke commercial, you know what I mean? Which is so crazy. I watched Long Legs last night, and it was at the AMC, so they played that Coke ad before. And I was like, okay, this one isn't like bad or whatever, but it feels, there's like a difference between making it feel forced and it kind of feeling like an ad. This kind of felt like an ad. The song itself, it has like that 90s pop influence in there, which was great. I think that sounded really cool, especially introducing that into NewJeans sound. I don't know necessarily, like, it was good, but like, it sounded good, it was good, but like, I don't know, there's something about it to where I'm like, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like NewJeans songs just have like a super NewJeans effect, and I feel like it needed more of a NewJeans effect within the song itself. I think the song is amazing and fantastic, but like, leaving when the song ended, I didn't necessarily feel that NewJeans effect. I feel like I felt with many other NewJeans songs, and obviously this is a collaboration, so it's a little different. The music video, there were choices made that I don't know if they were my favorite. When the girls were dancing with the drone, that drone got very close to them, and I was personally not as comfortable with that. And the way it would just kind of like whip around, it seemed like it was just being wildly controlled, which isn't normally how drones are shot. Like, and of course we've seen tons of times of like sweeping motions with the drone, and I've been on set with drones before, so I understand the safety of them and how they operate and how it's all done. So it just felt like it would just be like these crazy like whippy turns, and I'm just like, that not my personal favorite and stuff. And I feel like the drone got very close to them, which I'm not a fan of either. Yeah, and then also them being like pulled away inside the vehicle while it's being towed, not a fan of that happening either. And then also when they were doing the choppy editing, it was meant to look choppy, but what they did were taking frames out, and I don't, well, they were taking multiple frames out, but that's the way to sort of explain what was happening there. I don't know if I was a fan of that either. I don't know if I necessarily liked how that looked. I think I'm just, in terms of the editing style of it, I'm like, I've never seen it before, personally. Well, I have seen frames be taken out of stuff and seeing how that works depending on like your frame rate or whatever. Well, that's like, I feel like a separate issue. But I can't say I was a fan of how that looked, because I don't know. It just, I feel like it broke off very weird, and there's maybe possibly a way to do it, but since it's my first time seeing it, I still kind of don't know how to feel about it. Maybe I feel like it can be done if done the right way, but it was just kind of, it felt choppy. It felt, I don't know how to explain it. It felt weird to me, but maybe my views on certain things like that are very different, like the drone work and that sort of thing working in the film industry. It's not my most favorite moments of the video. I think everything else was kind of filmed very well. The choreography, where they were, how they were running around, the Coke sponsorship was very minimal, surprisingly. And you know, Pepsi always does it with Starship, I believe. They constantly have collaborations, and it is very clearly sponsored, so it's not very, like, just because something is like a sponsored collaboration, it doesn't, if it's very in your face, it doesn't have to mean that it's bad. But there's definitely a way to do it. This is very clearly a Coke sponsorship, just based off the whole aesthetic. I mean, we've all seen the Coca-Cola ads, you know, so we definitely know how it goes. So this kind of felt like they were going for that, but also not at the same time. So it definitely felt like the sponsorship was kind of just like thrown in there at random points. So if they kind of would have leaned, I think there's a way to balance the Coke aesthetic of advertisement and NewJeans visual style, and it didn't commit for me there. So I would have, like, I'm getting like very critical of it in a very weird way. But I felt like it should have gone more into it, and it would have been more interesting, you know what I mean? But yeah, other than like those issues, I think the music video was fine. It was well shot. It didn't seem anything crazy, you know what I mean? They definitely tried to go for that NewJeans thing. The choreography looked amazing. I was really liking what they were doing with that, what I saw. The song, I think it's great. It's fine, you know what I mean? But again, I wasn't left with that NewJeans effect that you get when you first check out a new NewJeans song. You know what I mean? Like any of them, there's like a feeling that I always get, and I don't necessarily get that here. But again, it is a sponsored song, so maybe that isn't the intention necessarily. But I still think it's a good song. It's catchy. It has great moments in it. But yeah, so I would say I enjoyed the song. And the music video was pretty good overall, other than my handful of issues with it. Just because you may have potential issues with something doesn't necessarily mean it's bad overall or that you don't like it overall. It's just like, oh, these are things that I didn't necessarily like, but I can note those and still say I like enjoyed the experience of it. That's I think what people get wrong. So people want life to be so black and white because it's very easy to comprehend. That's not how life is. Go and put your thoughts and comments down below too about NewJeans. How sweet. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you liked me and you want to see more of my videos, go and hit that subscribe button. If you want to see my videos the second they come out, hit that notification button. If you want to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, in the description down below at the end screen. If you like gaming content, I have a gaming channel. It's called Erika. Currently playing Spider-Man, the PS4 version, so you can join me over there for that. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.